How to avoid quick sperm release and stay long in bed, how to control fast sperm release, how to control sperm coming soon. Premature ejaculation is definitely a common problem, and around 1 in 3 men will experience it at some time in their lives. If you're in this situation, then what you need are some useful tips. In this article, I'll share with you some good tips and advice that can start helping you tonight. The cause. First, we need to understand the real cause of premature ejaculation. It has nothing to do with your penis being too sensitive. It has everything to do with your head, that is your state of mind. The more focused you are on trying to lengthen your experience in bed and worrying about premature ejaculation, then the quicker you will actually ejaculate. This is known as a positive forward feedback loop in response to stress. Here are some techniques that will help you overcome this worry. Learn this one technique, simple and easy for any man to use, and not only will sex be more pleasurable for you, but you will instantly become a better lover than 90% of the rest of the guys on the planet. Here's how to have sex more often, and have her thank you for it. Better sex positions. One method is to try a number of positions that can make you last longer and will simultaneously increase your confidence. I recommend getting yourself a copy of the Kama Sutra. It is easily found online for free, and trying many new positions with your partner. The best positions are deep penetration but with less movement in and out. Normally, these will also stimulate your partner's clitoris better too. Masturbate before. If you masturbate before sex, then your second ejaculation will take much longer. If you do this, then eventually your mind will associate longer sex as being normal and you won't even need to masturbate beforehand anymore. Natural training methods. These are a number of similar techniques that will increase your prowess in the bedroom and simultaneously make you last much longer because your anxiety will be reduced to zero. These are all about learning what worry-free sex is all about and making the most of the unison between you and your partner. Pay close attention here. Now listen carefully. Take 2 minutes to read the next page and you'll discover unusual techniques that give any woman multiple spine-tingling, electrifying, scream your name orgasms. There is a set of easy-to-follow techniques to become a master at intercourse itself, and your woman will keep coming back for more and more. She'll be devoted to you for life. I strongly urge you to read everything on the next page before it's too late and time runs out. Click here. Now a bonus tip that you will find useful if you want to make any woman orgasm fast. There exists a secret 2-step method that underground seduction masters use to make any woman orgasm literally by command. Details are at this website, How to Get a Woman to Orgasm. You are about to discover 5 ways bad boys give women great sex and make them sexually addicted to them. If you'd like to give your woman great sex and make her sexually addicted to your lovemaking, just copy what the bad boys do in the bedroom. Tip: don't behave like bad boys do outside the bedroom because they usually act like jerks and hurt women. Anyway, they certainly do know what they're doing inside the bedroom, so let's get into it. 5 things bad boys do in the bedroom that you should do too. 1. They take control and lead their women. Women are most sexually attracted to men who are manly, masculine and sexually confident. Said differently, women want to have sex with men like that. And guess what? You got it, bad boys have those traits. To show your woman you are manly, masculine and sexually confident, you must take control in the bedroom. All great lovers take control in the bedroom and lead their women. 2. Talk dirty. For women, sex is just as much about mental stimulation as it is physical stimulation. To give your woman great sex and make her sexually addicted to you, you must give her mind-blowing orgasms. To do this you have to talk dirty, just like the bad boys do. Are you 100% sure that your woman is satisfied with your sexual performance? Here is what your woman desperately wants from you, but is probably afraid to ask because she doesn't want to hurt your feelings. 3. Be creative and imaginative. A lot of women stop wanting to have sex with their men because the guys do the same things over and over again. In other words, They allow the sex to become really boring. At this point in a relationship, many women cheat because they want better sex. Ouch. Bad boys don't make this mistake. They are creative and imaginative, and they do different things every time they make love to their women. You should do the same. Allow your creative side to come out in the bedroom and try new things. This way your woman won't get bored. 4. Be a dominant man. Most men are afraid to be dominant in the bedroom. But that's a huge problem because most women are sexually submissive, meaning they want a dominant man in bed. Here's an idea of how to be dominant in the bedroom in a way that will really get your woman off. Tell your woman to get on all fours and then start doing her doggy style. Then take her hair in your hand, slap her bottom and talk really dirty in her ear. You could say something like this: "You like it when I do you from behind, don't you, baby?" She will respond like this: "Oh, yes, guaranteed." You see, women just love like kind of dominant behavior in the bedroom. Question is, what if you are scared to try behaving like this with your woman? Well, the truth is that real men try new things and real men are only interested in doing what blows their women's minds in the bedroom. And every high-value woman wants a dominant man in bed. That's just the way it is. 5. Make her scream your name as she comes over and over again. Yes, this is the big one. The bad boys give their women wild, screaming orgasms. A small percentage of women have never had a single orgasm, and most women have only had clitoral orgasms. However, women can actually experience vaginal, multiple, anal, squirting and nipple orgasms, not just clitoral orgasms. To give your woman truly great sex and make her sexually addicted to you, you need to give her lots of orgasms. The most important kind of orgasm you can give your woman is a vaginal orgasm. And one last thing. If you want to become the man of choice for any woman in bed, you must increase your sexual stamina. With just a little effort you can gain the power to last all night long. And in my experience, the rewards are worth their weight in orgasmic gold for the both of you. You want to be able to make your woman squirt and shake with pleasure. You want to give her an orgasm that is out of this world. Learn more from this helpful site on how you can make her squirt today. You can become the best she has ever had, and you can make that happen now. There is help so you can master female ejaculation and be the best. Let's face it, a guy who knows how to please a woman will be more successful when it comes to women, hands down. What isn't such common knowledge is that these tips that will turn any man, regardless of looks, social status, income, or prior success with women, into a sex god. The best thing about it is that all it requires in your transformation from human to god is the time it takes to read this article. So honestly, what do you have to lose? Speed climax: how to give a woman lightning speed orgasm with these 5 sizzling sex tips. Sizzling sex tip number 1, put some effort into it. The average man tends to keep his speed constant when engaged in any sexual act. This is by far the worst thing you can do. For starters, foreplay is meant to be slow and to be savored. A man who rushes this crucial step is only telling a woman one thing: that he just wants sex. Taking your time will show that you care and make her more receptive later on. During sex it's okay to increase your speed, but keep her preferences in mind as you do so. Sizzling sex tip number 2, your body is a wonderland. Another common mistake with most of the male populace is that, during intercourse, the vagina is the only area of any interest. If you are guilty of this, don't despair. All you need to do is keep in mind that the rest of her body is just as exciting and probably doubly so for her. You don't have to be brilliant, good-looking, or well-endowed to have her think you're a sex god. You just have to be dumb enough to follow these step-by-step instructions. To ensure that she is totally and fully aroused to the point where she's begging for you, you need to focus on other parts of her body first, like her neck, her mouth, and even her hands and feet. What this will do is bring her more fully to arousal and ensure that she knows you want to make this last and don't just want to have sex and be done with it. Sizzling sex tip number 3, be cool. Never stress during sex. Sex is supposed to be fun for both parties, so if you or your partner is stressed, the best thing to do in this situation would be to save it for another day. All you gain by forcing something that isn't going to happen is mounting frustration and annoyance. So take it from me, waiting is your best bet. Once your confidence is back and you feel up to the task, let your partner know and I'm sure she'll be more than willing to oblige. Sizzling sex tip number 4, use all the moves. The G-spot, which I'm sure you must have heard of, is an area where, when stimulated, causes more intense orgasms. Focusing on stimulating both this and the clitoris can cause a woman to be overcome with multiple orgasms. Vaginal penetration coupled with clitoral and G-spot stimulation will give your woman the most intense orgasm she's ever experienced. Figure out which method, or all, works for you and you'll be making them scream in no time. Sizzling sex tip number 5, anchor that orgasm. By anchoring an orgasm to a particular motion, such as raising your hand, you can cause the girl to feel intense orgasms through simple words or actions. This powerful technique is amazingly successful. Important tip: if you really want to satisfy your woman all night long, there is a proven step-by-step technique that can help. You can cause 2-4 explosive orgasms every night. Go here now. Now you can stop premature ejaculation and start giving her amazing sex. Even if you have never lasted more than 2 minutes in bed. Visit Sexual Endurance for Men. There are specific techniques that will show you exactly what to do to achieve explosive sexual stamina. To find out more, visit Sex Positions to Last Longer. A woman loves and appreciates the many things you do to her, yet there are many things that she does not like you to do and yet more things that she just cannot stand in bed. Being unhygienic and sloppy. No woman likes to be in bed with a sloppy and unhygienic person. She will resent and be repulsive to your touch. She will also not enjoy your kisses no matter how passionate or ardent they are. Also, if you are one of those sloppy guys who does not dress well or decently, then she will certainly get turned off. Your clothes too should be fresh and creaseless. Use some cologne to ward off the odor that tends to cling to you sooner than you realize. See that you are freshly bathed and shaved every time you plan on being intimate with your girl. In less than 2 hours, sex will be better than you ever dreamed possible. Here's how to transform your sex life. Being unromantic and non-humorous. Girls do not really get taken in by unromantic guys or those guys who have no sense of humor in them. Girls are always attracted to those guys who are center stage and keep the crowds amused. They like the guys who humor them and keep them in splits of laughter. Romance is also part of the relationship that makes a girl feel loved and cared for. If her opinions and wishes are not respected or of any consequence to him, then too she gets put off by him. Being too hasty and inconsiderate of her feelings. When a man hastens the entire act of sex and does not take into consideration the girl's needs or preferences, then she is easily put off by the entire act. She does not wish to proceed further. If he hastens the act by cutting out the foreplay or not lingering or laboring over the foreplay, she does not feel aroused sufficiently to be able to enjoy sex ecstatically. She needs all that loving and caring without which she is not ready. Bonus tip: if you really want to satisfy your girl all night long, there is a proven step-by-step technique that can help. You can cause 2-4 explosive orgasms every night. Visit How to Improve Sexual Stamina. You will give your girl mind-blowing orgasms with this technique, so she won't be letting you get out of bed. Don't schedule any other activities for the day after.